Okay, both of you have been involved in elections before. What mistakes and how will you rectify them? Yep, Sam?
We all know that this union split campus, and as people said, it's a strength and a weakness. How would you ensure that all sites are equally represented and getting the best for their students?
Okay, how are all sites going to be equally represented for their view, to get the best for their views? And the question I'm going to ask is the same question that I asked to the activities and events officers. There's a lot of people who probably get involved in the union but don't recognise it's the union that actually put on things for them. How are you going to channel those people already involved and get them involved in different areas of the student union? Okay, so Sam, if we go with you first this time, and you've got you've got a minute and a half. I'll prompt you, just look around to me, and I'll give you a 30-second warning. First question is around what mistakes have you made previously, how would you rectify them? Go.
Okay, for anyone that doesn't know, I ran as women's rep last year and I did get elected. People might try and criticise me over, I had a very over-ambitious manifesto. At the time, I didn't know that. I had no experience in the Students' Union, I just ran with what I thought should happen. I then realised I'm a full-time student, I have a part-time job, I have a lot of other commitments, and I'm still yet to have training, so there's always going to be things I didn't meet, and I think the fact I made promises I couldn't keep is a brilliant experience, because I can now go, right, I want to be able to do it this time. I've learned so much from what I haven't achieved and what I have to make sure this time round I can get it right and do the best possible job.
Sites equally represented?
Equally represented. This is going to be the first time we're going to have campus reps. And I think we definitely need to use these, but there's no good waiting until around Christmas time to fully get them going. It's going to be from the second they're elected. We need to get them going as a team. We need to give them their training. They need to feel supported. They need to know what's going on. For example, as a part-time officer, if I didn't keep knocking on the SAB's door and badgering them about what was going on, I'm worried I might not know about it. So it would be regularly telling people what I'm up to, hearing what they're up to, making sure communication is good between all the reps.
And students involved in different areas?
A lot of students get involved, and that is at the beginning of the year, and that's fantastic, but they don't always know it's involved. For example, I'm good friends with the cheerleaders, and a lot of them still don't know that much about the Students' Union, so we'll be making sure they know. But also, I feel Freshers' Week is the only time you can get involved, so it'd be really good to do something, say in January, being like, hi guys, you're a bit more settled in now, this is what we've got to offer.
Thank you very much. First question is around mistakes you've made and how would you rectify them? You have a minute and a half, away you go.
Mistakes I made, I guess the biggest mistake I made last year was biting off more than I could chew. My manifesto was very jam-packed with things I wanted to do, and when I came in I couldn't let the perfect be the enemy of the possible, and I was still faced with huge restructuring to deal with. Government cuts had started rolling in, and all the NUS training I was pumped in with, my priorities had to change so that I could do the best for you guys. This year, I've been a lot more careful about what I've said I will do in my manifesto, and they're very focused around what I know can be achieved, because I am the only person that actually knows what it's like to be president of the Students' Union right now. Second point?
Around all sites equally represented?
Yeah, absolutely, all sites should be equally represented, which is why I've pushed to have a campus rep for each site. And give them control over what goes on that site and let them be the lead. This is why we're going to have we already currently do have a Vice President Campus and Communications, which looks at campuses to ensure that you get represented, and will be the link to help support those people. Great respect, Sam, the reason you didn't have training was because you were in New York. We did training. Emily and I delivered a whole day's training session for all part-time officers, so I'm sorry you missed that, but it was available. And the last one?
Around getting students involved.
Getting students involved. I think it's about getting students involved basically comes down to communication. Again, it's been said over and over again tonight, we're not very good at communicating, we need to get our message out there better, and I think the way you do that is actually by getting outside your comfort zone, getting outside your box, and trying new things, stuff that is going on with our campaign, online videos and stuff. Thank you.